Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on.
City in, they bulletproof. -20, we in Pitfield at K's Kitchen in a Canada Goose. Famous as fuck, but I'm still in the cut when they round up the troops. I'm just a sicko, a real sicko when you get to know me, nigga. I let the diss record drop, you was staying right below me, nigga. We must have played it 100 times, you was going to bed. Why would I put on a vest? I expect you to aim for the head. I could've killed you the first time. You don't have to try and say it louder, nigga. Trust me, heard you the first time. It's nothing personal, I would've done it to anyone. And I blame where I came from, and I blame all my day ones. You know Chubbs like Draymond, you better hope not say none. Them boys, they're a handful. Then I hit them with the high line. Chris Breezy with the dance moves. Mo G with the dance moves. Ad Boy with the dance moves. Jimi Hendrix with the solo. Those are strings that you can't pull. Yeah, and I can really dish it out. Come and get it from the source. But fuck with all the word of mouth. Go to state, running practice at my house, nigga. What am I about? You gon' really feel it now. I'm out here looking for revenge.
I ride for my niggas. Stay scheming. Niggas tryna get at me. Dog. I ride for my niggas. Stay scheming. Niggas tryna get at me. Dog. I ride for my niggas. Damn, life so short. Fuck it, I don't wanna go to court. Fuck it, got a budget for the lawyer though. Fuck it, I'm on the run for the month. I'm in the bucket, paid 200 for it. My little nigga stuck and even got me paranoid. I'm getting money, that's in any nigga category. Double M, I got G's out in California. I ride for my niggas, dawg. I ride for my niggas. I slide for my niggas, dawg. I ride for my niggas. Stay scheming. Niggas tryna get at me. Dawg. I ride for my niggas.
It bothers me when the guards get to acting like the bras. Guess every team doesn't come complete with niggas like ours. That's why I see no need to compete with niggas like y'all. I just ask that when you see me, you speak up, nigga, that's all. Don't be ducking like you never wanted nothing. It's feeling like rap changed. It wasn't time, it was rugged. Back when if a nigga reached, it was for the weapon. Nowadays, niggas reach just to sell they record. Spaghetti bolognese in the polo lounge. Me and my G from DC, that's how I roll around. Might look like, but we heavy though. You think Drake would put some shit like that? You never know. $1 million meetings in the polo lounge. Me and my man Oliver North, that's how I roll around. Shorty wanna tell me secrets about a rap nigga. I tell that bitch it's more attractive when you hold it down. Kobe about to lose 150 M's. Kobe my nigga, I hate it, had to be him. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the
Bitch,
gym.
you wasn't with me shooting in the
Fuck it, I'm tearing holes in my budget. Bag her like we in Publix and take her ass out in public. Ordered it up filet, told them butterfly, she'll love it. She used to soda and nuggets, she really just tired thugging. I'm just hitting my pinnacle, you and pussy identical. You like the fucking finish line, we can't wait to run into you. But let me get my mind off that young rich motherfucker getting mine off rap with my niggas.
I ride for my niggas.
Ride for my dog. I ride for my bro. Y'all already know, man. I'll be having a good time, man. How y'all doing, man? I seen y'all over there chilling with B Jizzle. You know what I'm saying? I dropped in and listened, man. I've been running errands all day. Y'all know I work in that prison with those youth, so your boy be busy. But I had to come give y'all a show. You know what I'm saying? I won't even make it long because I think some of y'all were over there with BJ listening to the Clippers talk, you know what I'm saying? And I know y'all be having good conversations over there. But of course, man, I'm going to bring y'all a quick Sunday show. Of course, we going to talk about why are the ratings dropping in the NBA? And don't get too crazy about it. Like, it's not dropping in the sense of like the WNBA, nothing like that crazy or dramatic. But, you know, it just kind of piqued my interest, right? Because I like to talk all NBA, you know what I mean? And it's just like, why are we dropping down 12, 15? Like, what's going on, right? Of course, I'm going to give you my opinions. I'm going to give you my thoughts, you know, based on things that I read and stuff that I have seen with my own eyes over the years of maybe why this could be the reasons. But of course, when I open up the floor to you guys, come on in, you can share your reasons and we just have a back-to-back conversation. But I will say that the NBA this season is exciting personally. You know what I'm saying? We got Cleveland at number 1 in the East. LeBron's not even there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hold up. Big fan Breezy, what's good, man? Autism Boy Cottage 81, what's good, man? I believe we have Mr. Daniel in here too. Let me go back up. Daniel Berry Sports, all three of y'all, man. What's good? Salute. It's your boy at Rick Masters 23 or Mr. Lee on IG. Y'all already know what time it is, man. The Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Your host, BJ, and your co-host is myself. Make sure you get the merch. Make sure you get the tees. You get the hoodies, the white, the black, the red. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hitting that like button when you come up in here. As BJ would always say, man, make sure you know you're dusting the dirt off your shoes before you come step on this rug. You know what I mean? Membership badges are available. You know what I'm saying? Super stickers and super comments are available. Man, if you feel like showing some love, shoot some at the $ Slick Rick 1991, son. You know what I mean? And also, you can Venmo at BJ-Matthews-1. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, also, man, let me do this real quick before I get into it. Show some love and subscribe to at The Real E. Leezy. He's a Warriors fan. Make sure you're also showing love to at Big Fan Breezy, the Nets fan. You know what I'm talking about. I know he loved them Nets. And also make sure you're showing love to at Big Tone Open Sports Talk the Heats fan. Hey, don't end up in that boom boom room. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're also showing love to at DFJ Hoops Andre 76, the 76ers fan. Also, make sure you subscribe to at Tune In Sports, the Cavs fan. Yo, Tune In Sports, man. Y'all cooking with grease, baby. Now, some people might say y'all ain't really played nobody, but I don't do that. Everybody in the NBA can play ball. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So I'm gonna give y'all flowers, man. I'm gonna give y'all because y'all looking pretty saucy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm even, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the Bucks and I'm like, bro, I'm enjoying the Cavaliers more than the Bucks right now. Come on, Giannis. What's going on up in here, brother? What's happening? Do you need to trade, Dame? Do you need to trade yourself? Do you need to trade the coach? Figure something out because you're supposed to be a winner. And we out here looking like chicken dinners. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, congrats to you, brother. The Cavs doing their thing. And Phoenix number 1, I ain't even see that coming. In the West, I'm like, what the is going on? I must be in an upside down world. Didn't see that coming. But when your boy KD decides to play some defense, I mean, it ain't too crazy to think. You know what I'm saying? At Timeout with Mr. Maz, make sure you checking out his channel. He's definitely a Houston Rockets fan. You know what I'm saying? Also, make sure you subscribe to Who Is He? You know what I'm saying? Who is he though? Who is he though? I think that's a funny one, but make sure y'all subscribe and check him out. And nevertheless, man, make sure you subscribe and check out at Just Win Baby Podcast, the Celtics fan. You know what I'm saying? They got Tatum and Brown and Porzingis and Drew Holiday and all them boys over there just shooting threes and dunking on people, looking like Greek gods, just booming on folks. Just dangerous over there. You know what I'm saying? That East Coast looking pretty mean. Hey, man, $4.99 for the pull-up badge. You know what I'm saying? Shout-outs, promotions of your social medias. Send to bjmatthews3@gmail.com. Also, as BJ was showing love to y'all and giving y'all that fire with the Clippers talk, the Clippers badge is $9.99 a month, 3 weekly videos and all access to interviews with Clippers supporters and other player staff, or the Clippers, you know what I'm saying? And never forget, and of course, BJ allowed myself and y'all to know as well, when we start getting them big names rolling up in here like Rob Parker and Steve Kerr and all them guys, the interviewer badge, this allows you to pretty much talk and speak with the big dogs that we bring up in here, man. So like I said, he'll tell you in the community box when we had those big names coming through. But of course, that would be the price right there, the $14.99, you know what I'm saying, if you want to have those questions. But look, let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. What's going on with the NBA? You know what I mean? And before I get too deep into it, man, the one and only, the Bolt, he says, what's up, y'all? What's up, brother? How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Salute to you and yours, man. I hope you're doing good. Let's see if anybody else hopped up in here in the chat. Big fan. Hey, man, you already know what I'm saying. Them Nets. Yep, I like, you know what I'm saying? I like their style this year. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, okay, I can kind of get with it. They look young and zippy. You know what I mean? They pretty, you know, they seem interchangeable, you know what I'm saying? A lot of energy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm liking the Nets a little bit. You know, they damn sure better than the Bucks. Hell is going on with the Bucks right now. I can't even tell you. I'm just sitting there like, bruh, how is Lillard and Giannis hitting 30 points apiece, sometimes damn near 40, and we still getting beat by 40? What's going on around here? But anyway, and of course, Autism Boy and Daniel, man, I know I said what's up to y'all, man. But look, man, I'm asking this question. Like I said, I'm gonna let y'all in and y'all can give me y'all's feedbacks. We can play off each other's minds here, man. But I'm asking this question because, you know, the ratings are dropping, right? And I'm gonna pull this up on my screen real quick. Of course, I did more research, but this one kind of just, you know, summarized it. And I feel like it was a good little centerpiece. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna pull it up here on the screen. Let's see. Make sure I got it. There it is. Boom, boom. So let's see. Try to catch a different skinny if it's okay. Well, I might just have to do it the old school way with y'all. Let me see. I wonder if this is the problem here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's try that again. So if it don't pull up, I'll just read it. Ain't no big deal. Click that. Boom, boom. All right, here we go. So make sure y'all can see it. It should load up on my phone here. Boom, boom. All right, cool. Looks like it's loading up. All right, man. So, of course, I read like 5-6 different articles, but this one, for the question I asked and what I'm going to jump and dive into, I feel like it was more of the route I was kind of going with. So, you know, I like to do my research and everything. So, of course, this is from Sports Pro Media. All right. And this was written by Mr. Josh Sim, June 19, 2024. So make sure I show love to the journalists and everything and the articles that I use. But like I said, I read 5 of them, but I just felt like this was the best one overall for what we're going to get into. But, you know, as you can see at the title, NBA playoffs average TV viewership down 12% to 4.53 million. Okay. The Boston Celtics 5-game final series went over the Dallas Mavericks, averaged 11.3 million viewers. Now, a lot of y'all are probably like, well, I mean, that's a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying, Project? That's a lot of folks, dog. That's a lot of people, Rick. You know what I'm saying? That can't be that bad. But look, if I was to say, when we went to go watch this high school game, there was 100 people there last year, but this year there was only 75. You would kind of probably be like, oh, damn. I mean, you know, we won a championship last year. Wouldn't people want to, you know, check us out this year too? I mean, we some winners, you know what I'm saying? We win, you know what I mean? So why ain't nobody checking us out? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? And so I thought of a couple things, right? But before I even get really deep into it, I'm gonna read it's a short article too. I'm gonna read it real fast, more like a summary, and I'm gonna give you my opinions on why I think. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm gonna let y'all in and y'all can give me the reasons why you think, and we can go back and forth. So y'all can kind of already know how this is gonna go. So the 2024 National Basketball Association playoffs averaged 4.53 million viewers across ABC, ESPN, and TNT, a 12% decline on the previous year's postseason. Okay, confirmed. The Boston Celtics NBA Finals Series triumph averaged 11.3 million viewers across 5 games, representing a 3% drop on 2023. Game 5 averaged 12.22 million viewers on ABC, which was down 7% year on year on last year's equivalent. Peak audience at 13.28 million viewers tuned in for the final game in the series. Context: the 2024 finals were the least watched for the NBA since 2021, excluding the 2020 and 2021 editions, which were impacted by the COVID pandemic. So that's technically one fair reason, right? This year's finals attracted the lowest number of viewers since 2007. Okay, Kobe was still cooking back then, you know what I mean? So it could be because of players. That's another reason, right? Certain players people like. Sports Media Watch reports that this was the 5th straight NBA Finals to average fewer than 13 million viewers. So again, that brings me back to, if I tell you there's 100 last year during the championship high school game, and this year it's only 75 or 70, well, we the champs, man. So like, wouldn't people want to come out? Shouldn't it be 150 more people? Like, we going for a back-to-back, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? So it just makes you scratch your head a little bit, but let me finish this out. The most watched game in the series was Game 2, which averaged 12.31 million viewers and became the most watched of its kind since 2019. This was the second time since 2007 that no single finals game achieved an average of 12.5 million viewers. Now, remember that peak. The peak number is 13 million, right? Viewership was likely impacted by the number of blowouts. That's the third reason, right? Just going off of this article alone, not my personal, but just going off the article. With all 5 games decided by margins of at least 15 points. Game 4, which saw the Mavericks at one stage lead by 48 points, attracted about 9.6 million viewers on average, which was the second lowest viewership for any game 4 in the NBA Finals. Now, as you can see, they got this chart here. NBA Finals average game viewership on ABC, right? So just to give a small sample size, right? You see 2021 starting at the far left, 2022 next to the far left, 2023 towards the middle, towards the far right, and then 2024 to the far right. And as you can see, if you can't see that well on your computer or phone, 12 million, where my mouse is, 10 million, 8 million, 6 million, 4 million, 2. So it's showing you 2022 is a little bit of buzz at 12.4 million, right? 2021, 10.2. So it actually went up, right? 2022. Then it went back down 11.6, and then it went back down 11.3, right? In 2024. So it's like it kind of spiked in 2022, but then it went back down. Okay. And so of course we're gonna give I'm gonna give my reasons, and I want to hear your reasons on why you think all this is happening, right? So like I said, I wanted to keep it short. I wanted to keep it, just something that kind of got to the point of what we were going to be talking about. So let me do this real quick. Boom, boom. Let's click that. All right. So now I'm back on the screen. So I'm going to give my quick reasons, right? And then I'm going to start letting y'all take a commercial break, 2-minute commercial break, and then have y'all give y'all, reasons, and we'll just kind of jump off each other, right? Now, before I even jump into my reasons, I see some new people in here, so make sure I'm showing some love. Let me make sure I'm showing some love. We got, is it Kaya? Is it Kaya or Kaya? Either way, I like the way it's spelled. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Or if that's an L, then it's Kala. But my little computer screen, I can't tell if that's a dot or L. So, little screens, you know what I'm saying? I'm working with my other computer right now because the other one being worked on. So I'm gonna say Kala or Kayla just to be safe, because it could be an L. But you say LeBron James. Now, he was one of my reasons, out of my reasons that I have. He was one of them. So let's touch on it real quick. And this is why, not because what many people may think, right? Like because I just don't like LeBron or I see LeBron too much. No, he was one of my reasons because, for one, and there's an old saying, they say that if you play the hero too long, you live long enough to see yourself to become the villain. I say it again. If you're the hero too long, you're the hero long enough to become the villain, right? Meaning what? Meaning that people get tired of you. It ain't because you a bad person. It ain't because you a bad player. People just get bored. They don't want to be saved every day. You know what I'm saying? We want a new savior. It was back in the biblical times, up until the political times, up until Adam and Eve, all the way to 2024. People just want to see something new. And that's a small reason, right? I think it's a small reason, but here's more of my personal reasons. Well, you got to understand LeBron has many aspects about him. Okay, now these are my personal reasons why LeBron is one of the reasons why the ratings could be lower. Because for one, when you are in a historical franchise, a historical league like the NBA, and you have so many great players that come through all the way back from the 50s on up till now, right? You dealing with older generations, newer generations, fans of the game, journalists, all kind of people. And so what am I alluding to and getting at? I'm saying that we all have a different view on the game itself. We all have love for certain players in our hearts. And as you can see what mine is, he right behind me, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, the Mamba, you know what I'm saying? Should be the NBA logo. So what am I getting at with that? You may be a little biased, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, what I'm getting at is that people have their own bias, thoughts, and views and respect of the game in their own point of view, right? And here's the thing about LeBron. He's so complex. Broderick, what do you mean by complex? Well, he's a likable guy, right? I think he's likable outside of basketball. I think he's very likable. He seems like a great father. He seems like a great husband. He's a great businessman. He helps people out. He helps the community out. The brother builds schools. Just as a brother that really came from nothing, I got to give him applause. You know what I'm saying? He's a good brother, right? He's cool people. So it's like on that side, I like him. But then when we talk about basketball, sometimes he'll beat his chest and say he's the greatest. He's the GOAT. And when you're biased like me, I'm going to sit back and be like, well, I know you know the game. Meaning that I know you've watched the game before me because he's older than me. I know you've seen other players. And even when I think about arguably the greatest player of all time, but some people don't feel this way. Some people feel like Michael Jordan's not the greatest, and that's perfectly fine. But even when you think about him, even Mike himself will tell you, I can't say that. That's up for people to talk about. I'm not going to say that. But then let me play devil's advocate here. What's wrong with a man saying he the greatest, right? Maybe you feel confident. It's good to have confidence before you face them monster-headed Warriors, you know what I'm saying, with KD on the roster, you know what I'm saying, and Klay Thomas and Draymond and Steph Curry. It's good to, I beat one of the hardest teams. You got to have confidence to go up against something like that when you're great yourself. So you could look at it that way. Or you could look at it like, bro, you lost too many times on the biggest stage to be talking that talk. And that's also fair, depending on how you look at the game, right? So understand what I mean by he's a complex character, right? And he's been around for a very long time. But ultimately, this ain't the poop on LeBron show. These are the possible reasons why the NBA ratings couldn't get lower, because you've been the hero for such a long time. You have so many different avenues. LeBron's always in the media. LeBron's always, he's in the political field when he talks about things. And so you're going to make friends and enemies. So that could be one reason, right? So Miss Kayla, and hopefully I'm saying your name right. Yeah, LeBron was on my list, but not for some of the reasons people may have thought. Here's another reason why. Because look, what are you promoting? And I'll give you an example, right? Like when you have a business, when you have a franchise of any kind, right? It doesn't matter. We gonna stick to basketball, but Jim Brown said, he kind of threw me off. He made me laugh. Jim Brown said, I'm sorry, y'all. I started laughing. He said, whoever think LeBron is better than Michael Jordan is a damn clown. Now, Mr. Brown, it's fair though. If somebody feels like, LeBron's better than, Jordan, Kareem, Magic, I mean, that's how they feel. That's how they feel. Now this the real side of me when I'm talking with my boys. Y'all crazy as a muck. All right. LeBron ain't doing shit to Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So again, you know what I mean? But I can't hate a person or go against a person if they think the man better than, Jordan. I'm just going to not invite you to the barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So that way everything's even. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Salute autism, boy. Salute. And then Mr. Brown said he ain't complex. He just in the way. Mr. Brown, that's fair. You know what I mean? I mean that's and you're proving my point when I say people are gonna feel how they want to feel about you, right? When you're in the spotlight way too long and you're doing too many things, especially if you're not winning, because basketball is a sport last time I checked. So when it comes to sports, people want to see competitiveness nature, right? They want to see you compete. That's another thing about LeBron. You one of the greatest players of all time. Why do you need to gang up so much with other great players? You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if everybody's getting traded to you, it's just falling in your lap. Kind of like how Magic went to the Lakers back in the day. He didn't choose. He just went to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? He already had them boys there. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was the captain of the team, and even though he ran it, you can't really hate on, you can't hate on the person if it was just made like that for him, right? So when you get to pick and choose and all this and all that, some of us fans from back in the earlier times of the days, we're gonna be like, bruh, come on now. And you can't win at least 7, 8 of them things. And some people even argue, Mr. Brown, you really should probably just have like 2 of them, even though you went to 10. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he got 4 right now, but some people will say that he barely made it past them Spurs. You know what I'm saying? And damn it, them Golden State Warriors, you barely made it past that. So, this 2020 ring you got, you know what I'm saying? And the one you beat back in the day against OKC when Kevin Durant and Westbrook was still buddies, those probably should be the only 2 in some people's eyes. So that'd be really crazy if he was 2-10. I'd be like, yeah, damn, boy, you crazy. But anyway, man, look here, Andre. Fake Kelly Oubre. Hey, man. Hey, yo, I appreciate the love, bro. I appreciate the love. DFJ Hoops, that's Andre, y'all. Make sure y'all go check out his channel. Salute to him. I see my man got a little money, you know what I'm saying? He dropped it $20 bills, you know what I'm saying? So now I got to come and show you love on your channel. It's the only way to make it right. So look, man, as I was saying, it's when I say complex, Mr. Brown, he said fans want it. Matter of fact, let me hop back up here. He said fans want to see these new young lines reshape the NBA. I actually agree to that. And that was one of my reasons I was going to talk about too. And I'm gonna let y'all in here pretty soon. For the doubleheader, salute Rick, salute Pull Up Family, salute to you, sir. But yes, Mr. Brown, I'm one of those fans. I do want to see. I'm not against the NBA. I do want to see, because I'm a true fan. I want to see these young guys come in and just take over, man, because there's always going to be a new season. Every flower has to die the season before the new one develops, right? So I definitely want to see these new cats come in and do their thing. But then that segues me into my other reason. Like Anthony Edwards that plays for the Timberwolves, right? I'm going to segue off of what Brown is saying. We want to see the new players come in and reshape it, but new players, you can't come in and say that the only best player from back in the day was Michael Jordan. That's going to piss off the old school people that probably like you right now, right? What if some of the old school cats like Dr. J? What if some of the old school cats like Magic Johnson? What if some of the old school cats like Moses Malone? Or, Iceman Gervin, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just doo-doo on everybody and then end it by saying I ain't really watching it, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. Because then everybody who loved you from the past, and now you're gonna put a bad taste in their mouth. So the players, not just Ant, but using him as an example, the players also can make the product look a little yucky, right? Because I'm gonna use an example. See, now I don't know how many of y'all remember this or how many people were around, right? I was young, but I remember a lot of this. And when Michael Jordan was in the league, right, and they used him as the spokesman, as like the example man, the representation, because he was involved in the game. But if you noticed, they really tried not to put him out there too much as far as negativity. You know what I'm saying? They had him on everything. I mean, cereal boxes, like Mike. I want to be like Mike. Like, it was very positive, right? You know what I'm saying? Even though a little bit later in life, I found out about his gambling. You know what I'm saying? He smoked a lot of cigars and all that. They really weren't trying to promote that. In a way, the league protected Jordan in a sense, like his image, right? Because it's a package. The NBA is a package. So when it comes to ratings, you want to promote your best players. Now, to fast forward, LeBron doesn't help if the NBA is trying to help him, because when you say certain stuff, hey man, that made me the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? When he's sitting on the shop, y'all know what I'm talking about. He's sitting on his TV show in the shop. That made me the greatest player of all time. Okay, I mean, no, you one of the greatest, but I mean, you got spanked like 5-6 times before you beat him up. So I'm just, what we talking about? You know what I mean? But now some of the people who love him gonna be like, hell yeah, LeBron, oh, chicken nuggets and honey mustard, baby, whatever they like to say about him. But regardless, my whole point is, bruh, the NBA has to help their star players. They have to promote their star players. But again, not just to jump on LeBron. Yo, John Morant, you can't keep playing with guns. Because if the NBA is trying to help you, it's you see what I'm saying? It's symbiotic. The players got to help themselves and help the NBA. The NBA got to help the players, because the viewership and how people see the product can also mess with the ratings, right? That was one of my other reasons, right? So that was a reason. So we said LeBron, we said players, player image, self-image, the NBA promoting them. What's another reason, Rick? Okay. Another reason is, what happened to the I'm going to say competitive nature. Now, I'm going to be very clear. I'm going to say this as a disclaimer, and I'm not going to make this too long because I want to hear your thoughts. I'm not saying that the players are not competitive. Please don't edit me and say that. And I'm not saying that. No, in order to be in the NBA, you got to be hell of a competitive person, right? You got to be good to some degree. What I'm basically saying is that there has to be a point where the teams, the franchises, the GMs, even the players themselves, it has to be a point where, okay, look, I got to give my GM, I got to give my franchise a chance to help me. Or the players or the, the team itself is like, look, we got to help our guy out, right? We got to help our superstar out. Because what tends to happen? Well, LeBron kind of showed us what will happen, because I felt like he made it. He wasn't the first one to do it, so I'm not gonna poop on him. He wasn't the first one to ever do it in history, but he showed you, I ain't happy here. So I'm gonna go down here to Miami and build me a little team, you know what I'm saying? And that, we went through that whole phase and eras of like cats wanting to do that, but that's not the problem. LeBron, make your money, brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on no man putting money in his pocket and winning rings. I think the issue is that where you leave a franchise in shambles, though, and this goes for any superstar, because let's just say you live in Oklahoma right now. Not so many cats want to go to Oklahoma like back in 2002, 2008, 2009, where they used to be the Supersonics. They came to Oklahoma, all that kind of stuff. It wasn't a big franchise like the Lakers and the Celtics, right? Like players want to go there. So when you finally land a player that you could believe in, like, that brings the morale of the city up. That brings the morale of the state up. So GMs and players alike should really want to talk together and like, how can we keep you here? Like, if Giannis leaves the Bucks, who really watching the Bucks? Do you get my point? Like, the rating's gonna be like, just dwindling. Who's watching the Bucks if Giannis don't play? Right. So that's what I'm saying. You do everything in your power to keep the player there. The player do everything in their power to talk to the GM to make so they can, come to a compromise and be happy, because you want the fans to keep coming back. That'll also drop the ratings. And then when you get looked at as a traitor, or you just like to build teams or whatever. And I'm not just talking about LeBron, by the way. This for any player who does it, that tends to lower the morale of that city, right? Which is going to affect the NBA overall, the revenue, right? Because people used to come to the games. Now they don't want to come because their favorite player ain't there, right? Because I'm telling you right now, if Kobe would have went to the Chicago Bulls back in the day when he was getting frustrated, I would have been rooting for the Chicago Bulls because he was my favorite player, right? So if he would have went to the Pacers, I would have been rooting for the Pacers because he was my favorite player. But at a certain point, people who love their city and love where they're from and just have loyalty to their towns and cities and all that, you got to learn how to keep these players, man. And granted, players don't have to stay, but just doing a better job on both sides of keeping people where they came to, where they got drafted. And even and I get it, you know, there's situations where sometimes people have to leave, right? For whatever reason, they just have to leave or have to go. But I think that's another reason why, you know, the Raiders could be going down over the years, you know what I'm saying? So that messes with the competitive nature of the game, right? But I had like 3 or 4 more, but I'm a segue those into the conversation as I let y'all in. But we're going to do a quick commercial. Please be ready. I'm going to start bringing y'all in during the commercial break. Yo, let me read this panel. So I see some new things up here. Let's see. Did I even read this one? Magic Johnson used to average the NBA league in assists at the pull-up. Absolutely. And then let's see what else he say. Yeah, and the boy won the chip with the Bucks in 2021. Absolutely. Talking about Giannis. And then W panel. Yeah, I'm about to bring y'all on. Just running through this real quick. When he actually dropped 50 in the closeout game. Yeah, talking about Giannis. Absolutely. But he ain't looking like that right now, bro. I don't know what the hell going on, bro. I'm like, bro, you and Lillard got to figure something out. Because y'all doing too much, man. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers out here at number 1. Just balling out of control. And then he say, Jim Brown said, Rick, your Cowboy's terrible. First of all, I'm not a Cowboy fan, all right? I'm one of those kids where I'm pretty much what my dad was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh Steelers, you know what I mean? I am a Texan, you know what I'm saying? And if the Cowboys went to the Super Bowl, I'm a root because I'm a Texan, you know what I'm saying? But if the Houston Texans went to the Super Bowl, I'm a root because I'm a Texan. But if the Steelers go to the Super Bowl, we wearing yellow and black jackets, yellow black shoes, towels, you know what I'm saying? Eating chicken nuggets with honey mustard and black sauce. I don't even know what black sauce is, but we gonna eat it, you know what I'm saying? Because the Steelers up in there. But either way it go, man. All right, man. So I'm gonna hit y'all with this quick commercial real quick, man. Y'all lay back and chill, man. I'm gonna start bringing y'all in, and I want to get y'all's thoughts and views on some of the reasons why, you know, the NBA is probably slacking on the Rays, man. So we'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? Don't go too far, and I'll see you in a sec, man. I know some of y'all like that. Don't go over the gun line, boss. Yeah, I'm saying shots fired. Don't go over the gun line. Yo, man, I didn't see none of y'all want to get up here on the panel, man. And it's all good. Like I said, I know BJ, like I was actually gonna do this show earlier, but I saw he was still on. So I was like, I'm gonna wait till he done. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all may be tired. That's cool. But until I start seeing some of y'all jump in, man, I keep going with like, I think I have like a few reasons left. So I just keep talking, and then if nobody jumps in, that's cool, man. We're in the show, you know what I'm saying? What up, Alan NG? Salute, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Yo, here's another one of my reasons as I allow y'all to, if y'all are trying to get in here, I'm gonna drop the link right now. Dropped it like 3 times, but I'm gonna drop it again. So there we go. So look, man, my other reason was I was gonna segue this in while I was talking to y'all on the panel, is that like, how how are we, like, some people do miss defense. And this is what I mean. It seems like you okay, the one and only the ball. You okay, bro? Salute. Go take care of your business, man. Take care of your business. It's all love. Like I said, BJ, I was gonna do this way earlier, but I had to wait till BJ was done, man. But I remember back in, like, I would say late 90s transition into the early 2000s, almost mid 2000s, pretty much when Kobe was still cooking with grease, before he started getting old. Like, defense was like a priority. Like, it was fun to watch, like, the competitive nature and like the fervor of basketball, in my opinion, back then, because it's like, especially like them 04 Pistons, bro, you saw what they did to my boy Kobe and Shaq back in the day. In the fight, like, that defense was dumb, but it just wasn't them. It was everybody in the league. Like, people weren't even getting close to 100 points. Cats was getting held down by 70 and 60 points. Now, to some fans back then, that shit was boring. It was like, damn, bro, like, y'all can't even get past, like, there's high school and college games getting up to 100 points. But it's like, I didn't care. I was like, bro, these cats is really like playing, like, you not scoring the ball. I don't give a damn who you are. Like, I love that nature. I love that you not getting to the rack nature, because then that makes the offensive player really have to be good. Like, if I'm hitting a bucket, I have to earn that bucket. I wasn't giving freebies or coming off screens, and wasn't nobody, helping me out on the help side, or like, I wasn't picking you up from 94 feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of this open transition stuff. It was, I'm meeting you nose to nose. Can you even handle the ball? Because back then, you knew if a cat could like handle the rock. You really could tell. Like, I know Curry and Kyrie would be okay back in the day. They handles look pretty legit to me. But sometimes I'll be watching the league today, and I'm like, I don't know, Gary Payton probably would have slapped it up out your hand. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen probably would have slapped it up out your hand. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? Larry Bird would have kind of came around and poked that from the backside from you, because you got the ball way out here too high. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I do miss. And somebody said, let me see. Somebody said, hey, 100% appreciate the stream. Oh, okay. And then what did you say? Memphis back 2000, 2010 was great. Yeah, man. All them teams. It just wasn't the Pistons. I think the Pistons were crowned because they was just keeping teams like at 60 points, 60, 70 points. Like, so they're like the defensive kings back then. But the whole NBA was like, that's when Brandon Roy still had good knees. You know what I'm saying? That was like them players, like them cats was playing ball. If you scored, you earned that bucket. It wasn't we just out here open and just shooting. Hell nah. Cats was playing defense, and I miss that. And I feel like that's one of the reasons too, because that ties into the competitive nature of the game. Like, anybody looks good, anybody can score if it looks like you just making it to the basket super easy. Anybody can do that. But then when you go into the basket and Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace on your head, and you gotta do loop-de-loop moves and do Euro steps and twirls and spins and all that just to get 2 points, it's just more exciting. It feels like it was worth more, you know, and it makes you you feel the competitive energy watching the whole game, right? So yeah, man, I think that's another reason too. Now, don't get me wrong, I have fun watching this style of basketball too, because now I feel like every team is a problem in the NBA. This almost gives me like, you know, and I'm not this old, but I love basketball, man. I go back on YouTube and watch old 70s games. Like I do love the new style of play because it kind of reminds me of like the 70s, you know what I'm saying, and the 80s style, that get up and go, run up and down the court type of style of basketball. Like the Showtime Lakers or Magic, like they take off on you. And they play defense too, but it does give me a memory of that flow of game, like you're moving up and down the court. But I think the only difference is that now it's more shooting oriented than actually like layup lines and drills, right? Like, of course, they'll shoot the ball back in the day, but the three, only like selective cats would shoot threes back in the day. It wasn't the whole squad. Now everybody, even your big man, kind of needs to know how to shoot in today's game. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have a personal issue with like how they're trying to evolve the game and the style and all that. I just really miss, as a fan, I really miss that competitive defensive, like raw nature of how, like, do y'all remember Gary Payton slapping the damn ground, like talking ish to people? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all remember Kevin Garnett blocking a shot and getting in your face like this? Like, yeah, don't bring that shit in here. Like, do y'all remember that? Like, it used to give me like this like Super Saiyan power. Like, I'm like, let's get it, let's go, get that weak shit out. Like, it used to make me hop around in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to earn these buckets, baby. You not finna get no easy ones. So it was like a win was a win. Like, you earned that bad boy. So as a fan, I do miss that a little. You know, some way if the league could kind of just bring a little bit of that back. You know, we ain't got to hit 130 points. You know, maybe we hit 105 points, 110 points just to keep the new people happy. But, you know, I'm okay with seeing a 95 to 98 game. I'm okay with seeing a, you know, with a 105 point to a 92 game. I'm okay with that. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as both teams are playing, like they really getting each other's grill. You know what I'm saying? And I think I had one last reason. Yo, man, we gotta stop. This is my last reason. And again, I'll drop the link just in case y'all can't find it. But I'm gonna give my last reason why I think the ratings are going down. Yo, I'm gonna need the newer players. So I give you an example. I'm gonna use Wembanyama. I actually like him. I actually like Wembanyama. But when I say new players, I want to see the new players, right, that come out of from overseas or out of college or whatever. I want you newer guys to develop your game each year, because I come from an era where people got better as time went on and then they decreased as they got old. Like when Jordan was winning, most of us can still say like, oh damn, like yo, he getting older though, because he not really flying like he used to. Now he doing the fadeaway. So it's like even he knew he had to work on something else, right? Like I want to see you get better, right? This is what I kind of get personally. I kind of get on Giannis about. You're doing the same thing. Like I want to see you kind of have a dribble package, like a combo package and a pull up in the range. I want to kind of see you come down and just pull up quick. Like I want to see you do a sky hook, like do some little, dream steps. You kind of spin a little bit and kiss it off the glass with the opposite hand, the off hand, fake some people out, like Randolph did with the Grizzlies back in the day. Like I want to see you add to your bag. I want to see your repertoire get better. I don't want to see you at 7-4 shooting threes, shooting 7 or 8 threes a game. Like it's different if you hitting 5 or 4 of them, but when you only hitting 2 or 3 out of 7 or 8, your big butt need to be down there doing dream steps. Your big butt need to be down there doing hook shots. Your big butt need to be coming off a screen and catching oops, because that's kind of like you're 7-4. use your 7'4"-ness, because now as a person that watched the game and loves the game, I start to get bored. Because in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like most people would say, boy, if I was 7'4" with them abilities, man, look, somebody getting boomed on. Somebody, I'm coming down like a freight train. Even if I get injured, like even if I go up the wrong way, it's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna try to lean over you like the Tower of Pisa and try to break my hand off in that rim because you're trying to jump up on a 7'4" dude. I'm gonna try to make it fun. I'm kind of like Kevin Garnett. Like Kevin Garnett was so fun to watch back in the day. He was so fun. The Big Ticket was so fun to me. Wasn't even my favorite player, but I love watching him play because he brought the tenacity, he brought the energy, he brought the attitude. He clapping his hands. Dude was like, "Yo, I'm coming at you," and it's like, and Wimby, I'm not cutting on you. I'm just using you as a perfect example, bro. When you 7'4" and you got them abilities, use them. But you have the potential to make the game more exciting, right? Like make it fun for people though. Even if you lose, it was still fun, right? You could lose by 10, 15 points, but if you got 35, 40 points a game doing a Statue of Liberty on 5 people, people still gonna love to come watch you, even if you lose, because it's still a fan game. But if I just see you shooting threes and you ain't even hitting them, I mean, I got Curry for that. I go watch Curry hit 5 out of 7, and if he missed and do 1 out of 7, that's okay because that's rare for him. But for you, I'm really not expecting that. I kind of want you to, I want you to be 7'4". You know what I mean? And another thing, NBA, because I just thought of something. I was talking to y'all. None of y'all came in. I just thought about something. NBA, can we stop promoting nonsense? All right. And this is what I mean by nonsense. Let me tread lightly for all the LeBron fans. Bro, y'all know good and damn well Bronny James was not going to be in the league for like a year. All right. Y'all knew that. So don't even come at me. Y'all knew that. We all knew that because we had a show before this, like, a couple shows back where we literally showing stats like, bro, he's not even better than your average college player. So what you expect him to do with the big dogs in the big league, right? And this is what I mean by hurting the ratings. Don't be promoting somebody ain't finna come in and make no big change. What was the second round, 52nd pick? I forgot. But I'm just like, and look, it's no shade. I'm happy that LeBron and his son got to play. I think that's, like I said, image-wise, I think that's pretty cool, like personally. But I'm still a competitive person. I want to see somebody play. So give somebody the spot that's really going to come out here and hoop. Don't be promoting and putting it all on ESPN and ABC and all these. Bronny and LeBron are going to come out here as a father-son duo and come down and make NBA history. And as long as they win an NBA championship, I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, it's a time and place for everything. And I'm here to win. I want to see. Okay. Your father-son. All right. So we winning or we just out here playing around? Because at the end of the day, that's going to run people off too. Like, don't be promoting nonsense, man. Like, come on, NBA. You know what I'm saying? Show it one time. Hey, man, little Bronny Jr. got picked by the Lakers. He going to play with his and never talk about it again. We don't. All right, cool. But don't promote it like they winning in a row. They undefeated. And they about to go to the champion. Don't do that. Because people like me going to change the channel. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason. I got chill. Some things y'all promote be whack. That was one of them. All right. One time. That's all we needed. One time. And let it go. You know what I'm saying? We happy for you. We're gonna keep showing it though. But anyway, man, ain't nobody come up in here and that's fine. So let me run through here before I end the show. You know what I'm saying? Alan and G said salute to ABC. Salute to them for sure. You know what I'm saying? What's this? At Alan and G. Is this your channel? Is this your channel, Alan? I mean, he said Alan. Oh, at Alan. So Autism Boy, is this your channel? So I don't know, maybe this your channel, but if it's your channel, then everybody, this is Autism Boy Cottage 81's channel. I'm thinking that's your channel, unless it's just a video. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna assume that's your channel. And Memphis back. I read that one. Let me go down the list here. Let's see. Alan, my channel's linked there. So it is your channel. All right, cool. And I'll sub for sure. Yo, what I want you to do though, I hate that this light thing keeps, I'm trying to make this all fancy, but my light thing keeps tripping. So let me try to fix that. All right, cool. So what I want you to do though is send that, put it in a private chat. So that way I can get the link. Because right now on this live feed is kind of hard. So send it to the private chat for me. And I definitely subscribe to you, bro. For sure. You always showing love. I got you. And then let's see. Who else? I see some new. Okay, Autism Boy said, yes. And Ben Wallace won Defensive Player of the Year award a few times at the pool. Yeah, I mean, Ben Wallace wasn't no joke, bro. Like, sometimes I go back and watch that final series between them and the Lakers in 2004. Yo, Ben Wallace was out running Shaq big ass. Like, he was, even though Shaq was probably eating 12 Big Macs back then, he was like out sprinting Shaq. Like, he would grab a rebound, pass the ball off to Hamilton or Prince and take off like a track star. Dude, I don't know if some of y'all remember, especially the younger kids, man. Ben Wallace looked like a Greek god, bro. Dude was like, he was like that. And then he had the Samson hair on top of that. Dude was like that. My man had me wanting to buy them little Adidas shoes because, you know, his front part of his shoes was like one color. Like, he had me wanting to get them shoes, you know, when I was younger. I was like, I want some Ben Wallace shoes, man. Like, shoot, give you all the strength in the world. Let's see. What else y'all say? Pocket A, 100% agree here, Brody, bro. Period, bro. Okay, he just showing love. All right, yeah, man. Yeah, bro. But look, man, ain't nobody come in. That's okay. Like I said, I know y'all was hanging with BJ for a while, but man, I appreciate the love and the viewership. You know what I mean? I really, really, really do appreciate that. I know BJ appreciates it. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hitting that like button. You feel me? And then make sure super stickers, super comments. Yo, I had to take a breath there. Yo, Andre, thank you so much for the $19.99, bro. Like I said, now I gotta come show you some love on your channel. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, but it's definitely available, y'all. Make sure if you want to show some love, $ Slick Rick 1991, son. Venmo at BJ-Matthews-1 if you want to show some love. And remember, subscribe at The Real Eleazy, the Warriors fan. Make sure you subscribe to at Big Fan Breezy, Nets fan, you know what I mean, at Big Tone Open Sports Talk, the Heat fan at DFJ Hoops, Andre 76. He's the brother that show love. Make sure you go check out his channel. You know what I'm saying? Tune In Sports, they rocking #1 right now in the East. Man, them boys killing it, man. I'm a little jealous, bro, because Giannis tripping. At Timeout, he ain't really tripping, but you know what I mean. Bucks ain't winning. At Timeout with Mr. Mass, Houston Rockets fan. Make sure you check him out. Who is he though? Make sure y'all check him out. You know what I'm saying? At Just Win Baby podcast, Celtics fan. Make sure y'all check the brother out. $4.99 a month. Shout outs, promotion of your social medias for the pull-up badge. You feel me? Make sure y'all check that out. And I know y'all be watching BJ with the live talks on the Clippers, where he brings you 3 weekly videos and all access to interviews with Clippers supporters and other players, staff for the Clippers. That's $9.99 if we got Rob Parker, Steve Kerr, all them cats up here, man. $14.99 if you want to ask them questions, you know what I'm saying? And you know me and BJ will keep y'all updated. But hey, y'all, man, this is the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, and we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all are hitting that like button. Make sure y'all are sharing this through your YouTube to your friends, your family. You know what I'm saying? Let us get through the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? And hey, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out of there like swimwear.
I'm feeling good, feeling all right tonight. I'm feeling good now. Yeah, it's all good in the neighborhood, homie. Yeah, little Rob. I feel good, I feel alright. Cruising through my neighborhood on a warm summer night. I feel good. That's right, I feel good now. These summer nights, summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on, drop. All the girls looking hot, hit the phone and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. I just kicked it at home, I polished up the chrome. call the ruca on the phone, let her know I'm home alone. It's 7:30 and the sun's going down. It's a summer night and the fun's going down. I pick her up and she looks all dolled up, sitting passenger in my rag and Paula. Yeah, I let her know that she looks beautiful to me. The world's an ugly place, but she is such a sight to see. The kind of woman that would put up a fight for me. The kind that wants to spend the summer nights with me. The temp was 80 and I'm cruising with my lady, playing some Rafi Bagan. Ooh, baby, baby. I see my homeboys and the cruising in the ride, with their ladies sitting by their side. People think we look crazy, but I think we look classy. But then again, that's only if you ask me.
Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights.
My homeboys throwing the backyard boogie, so everybody gets together to unwind, relax, and have a fun time. The DJ spinning, so I grab the mic and be like, ain't nothing like them summer nights. The party's packed with beautiful women and a gang of the homies that wanna get with them. And they'll say anything just to hit them, and it's usually a nice summer night when they did them. I don't know, it must be something in the air. Can't help but have a good time because the feeling is there. To some people, the feeling is rare. They're at the pad saying, God damn, I wish I was there. To have a drink, have a token, hook up with someone fine, but the kind that looks up. Gotta keep some pisto in the cup, party until the sun comes up, but we give up.
Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights.
Them summer nights can keep a smile on your face. Gotta try to have a good time with your life, otherwise it's just a waste. Either way, I'm gonna party just in case. Like Prince party like it was 99 and 87, 88. I couldn't ask for no better weather. I'm right next to the Pacific, to be specific. The candy paint job glows under the moonlight as I close out my summer night and say goodnight. It's time to put the top up and park it, drop it, unplug the ground, roll up the windows and lock it. Walk in the pad and fall into bed as she lays on my chest to rest her sleepy head. And we do this all night long, from dusk till dawn. But it's not quite the same when summer nights are gone. But even when they're gone, it won't be long. 8 more months and once again it's on.
Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't